Oh, Oklahoma, shame the fuck on you. I'm telling y'all, a false prophet will say anything. Well, Oklahoma, I got news for you, baby, news for you. While you are twisting biblical scripture to fit your blasphemous agenda, referencing the scripture, spare the rod, spoil the child. You guys realize that in these days, they were referencing a shepherd who had a flock, and his staff, or rod, was to guide his herd, not to beat them into submission. There are so many bills being proposed and passing throughout the entirety of Oklahoma. Let's just call Oklahoma the breaking ground of Project 2025. Not only do we have mental health and education going down the drain, we now have politicians quoting the Bible and twisting biblical scripture to justify beating disabled children with corporal punishment at school. With that being said, baby, what I said is I know Jesus, not I am Jesus. So now, with all of that being said, this is just a little PSA for Oklahoma. Any public teacher at public school, I dare any one of you fucking hoes to put your hands on one of my kids. Any fucking one of you. I fucking dare you. I triple dog dare you. Ain't a man in your fucking family or a hair on your chest. Dare you, bitch. And you will find out why they daddy walk around talking about I'm crazy. You will find out while my kids walk around telling people, oh, my mama about to beat your ass. Damn right. Because if you got a problem with what's mine, you could bring it to me. Don't you never put your goddamn hands on my kids. That's number one. What's number two is that corporal punishment usually requires consent, a form that they give you upon enrollment. Now, I know this because when my 17-year-old was 4 and 5, I enrolled her where I was born, which is a very small town in southeast Oklahoma, and they had corporal punishment. I did not even have corporal punishment in school. I'm 32. With that being said, when they gave me the form, I let them know, quick, fast, and in a motherfucking hurry. If my baby done something, and you got beef with her, she did something, she need to be reprimanded, you can call me, bitch. I'll walk out my job to come deal with what's mine, appropriately. Don't ever touch with my baby.
Well, we heard a lot of biblical reasoning as to why students with disabilities should be subjected to corporal punishment while at school, but it wasn't enough to dissuade senators from passing it.
A common theme.
Proverbs 13:24, whoever spares the rod hates their child, but he who loves them disciplines them.
He also said that if you'd harm one of these little ones, you'd be better off to have a stone cast around your neck and thrown into the water.
Religion. Christianity drove the conversation Tuesday morning as the Senate discussed whether it should be permissible to spank students with disabilities. Disabilities referring but not limited to autism, hearing impaired, intellectual disability, and blindness.
Are children who are differently abled capable of misbehaving?
What might seem totally capable of one child is totally incapable of another.
Currently, there is no law regulating corporal punishment in schools. The State Department of Education does enforce an administrative rule prohibiting it, but as provided by OSDE to News 4 in September, 43 school districts use corporal punishment on students with disabilities during the 2021-2022 school year, all with the permission of legal guardians.
Hitting, slapping, paddling, or any other means of inflicting physical pain have no place in our educational system.
That's one of the things that we feel like we've got to get a handle on in our school systems, is the fact that we need to give those teachers or educators help in the area of discipline. Or should I correct myself and say the lack of discipline?
Even with the constant back and forth,
I declare House Bill 1028 to have passed.
at the